So I want to play another game because I love games. I'm a big game diva. So this game, it's classic. It's called This or That.
Okay.
I think we know how to play this or that. So, P-Jay, Pinocchio or Cinderella?
Cinderella.
I'm gonna say Pinocchio, but I will give you that. Alice in Wonderland or Robin Hood?
Robin Hood. I hate Alice in Wonderland. I hate it. I don't know what it is.
There's no way you just said that. There's no way.
I do. It's like an acid trip to me. Like maybe I was not high enough when I watched Alice in Wonderland the last time. But I've just never liked it. I've always thought it was so weird.
Oh!
I'm also a Kingdom Hearts player, and Alice in Wonderland is easily the worst world in that game as well. So
I actually look. Kingdom Hearts has actually been one of those game series that I've like really wanted to get into, but I never knew what was like the way to start, and I never like had I think when it came out like on PS1 originally, like the first one.
The first one was on PS2.
Yeah, I didn't have. Well, I had a PS2, but I never got. I was too late.
They're about to release the entire anthology in like one game here this year, like 1 to 3 and all the in betweens. It's all about to be just one giant bundle.
Okay.
So that'd be a great. You jump in and we'll talk about it on this podcast.
Okay.
Best game in the world. Kingdom Hearts #1, Final Fantasy #2, Persona #3.
Period.
I'm
gonna stand on Alice in Wonderland, but we can keep it cute.
Yeah.
Let's keep it cute.
Going. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're good. Sleeping Beauty or what is this movie? Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone low-key eats. It low-key eats.
I feel like I'm gonna say Sword in the Stone.
That's valid. Look, I think the iconography of Maleficent is iconic. Obviously, like we know Maleficent, she's an icon.
Maleficent is an iconic movie villain who was in an extremely boring movie.
Yeah. Let's keep moving. What was the good one? Jungle Book or Little Mermaid?
Oh, girl, you can't do that to me.
Easy.
Those are like
easy.
My favorites. Fuck. I have to rock with the Jungle Book.
No way!
That was my favorite movie growing up. That was my favorite. I wore that VHS.
I did not think I was getting this reaction from you. This is Little Mermaid down.
I love Little Mermaid.
This is Little Mermaid down, girl. What are you talking about?
I love Little Mermaid. It's a beautiful movie, and that was one of my sister's favorites. But I wore out that Jungle Book.
Oh my god.
My god. For the bare necessities, the simple.
Yes. Okay. That's a good one. I'll give you that. Okay. Toy Story, the original, Toy Story, or Lady and the Tramp. I've never seen Lady and the Tramp, so I'm gonna say Toy Story.
Toy Story was never like my favorite. It was a good movie though. It just wasn't my favorite.
I agree with that. It wasn't my favorite. It's a good movie.
I might go with Toy Story.
Okay, that's fair.
Although the spaghetti is iconic.
Yes. Every couple and their mom wanting to do the spaghetti slurp after. Okay, I'll do a couple more. Inside Out or Mulan? Easy Mulan. I think
Mulan.
I mean, come on. Princess and the Frog or Dumbo? Princess and the Frog. Okay.
Dumbo is so goddamn sad.
It is sad, and it's a little slow too. It's not like it's not like a romp, you know.
Let me see the time I put I cry. That and Bambi.
Yeah. I haven't seen Bambi in a while. It's been a while.
If you want a good cry, if you need a good cry, put on Bambi.
When they shoot Bambi's mom at the end.
I can't do it.
I almost said Let It Go. Frozen or Pocahontas?
Oh my god.
Come on, wake it up. Wake it up. I'm gonna say Frozen. I think that's indicative of my generation. This is harder than I thought, because Pocahontas is iconic. Like Pocahontas, start to finish, is just like
Pocahontas was the first
it's so
Disney princess
good.
we saw of color.
Yeah,
My sister wore that out as well.
it's
I'm gonna
in
have
the
to go
songs. Yeah, that is a little tough.
You can paint with all the colors of the wind. Yes.
I think I Actually, I think I'm gonna change my. I think I am gonna say Pocahontas too. I love Frozen, but low key, the more I think about it, I'm just like Pocahontas is that girl. Like she set the
And
tone.
she's so damn gorgeous too. Now, when you read the
Okay,
actual history of what Pocahontas, you like. But the movie was good.
okay. This is the last one we'll do.
All right.
Hercules or 101 Dalmatians.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Hercules. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Are you gonna see? Are you gonna go try to see the stage musical that they're trying to do here soon?
Maybe.
I hope they come to Chicago. I'll pay money to see it. Open the auditions for Broadway in Chicago for Hercules. I'll be a muse.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that, honestly.
Okay. You want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic.
So, we're gonna talk a little RuPaul's Drag Race. Specifically, we're gonna talk a little bit about Silky and Akira. But I have to ask. The season is over. They crowned a new queen.
Spoilers ahead. Spoilers if you have not seen.
Yep, spoilers.
Of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars.
Skip past it, because this was just Friday. Yes. Are you good? We've given you plenty of time, so if you haven't skipped past this at this point, this is your own fault. Don't come and cry at us.
1. Crystal deserved the win. I am Team Crystal. Congratulations, Crystal. You ate that.
I wasn't mad that Crystal won. And I definitely think that there has been favoritism for her this season. But I think that...
we'll get it. Let's get into it.
I think that the way that I don't know. When they did it with Ginger Minge last season, it was aggravated because Ginger Minge was not eating those challenges. She was always a close, like, 3rd or 4th place for pretty much every challenge she won. And it was weird. This time, Crystal was clearly a top 1 or 2 for every fucking challenge. So, like, I didn't think she should have won all of them, but I definitely think that she was a top in all of them. So, like, it made sense. I wouldn't necessarily say she won that last lip sync. And I don't think anybody with eyes would say that she won that last lip sync against Joey, but it didn't matter. I mean, we also know that Jinx didn't win against Monet. Even Jinx knows that. But what were you gonna do? Crown Monet or crown Jinx, who dominated all them hoes that entire season? And that's kind of how I felt about it. I wasn't mad about it. Let's talk about this lip sync disco stuff, because there was some weird ass shit. First off, Joey did not beat Akira. I'm sorry. I don't know who needs to hear this. Akira ate that girl up in that lip sync. That girl got ate up in that lip sync.
I'm sorry, wait. I'm sorry, honey. Joey did eat Akira.
You think Akira lost?
Hold on. No. Let's go back, because we gotta get into this. Okay. So we start off with the first lip sync. First of all, Silky saying that starting off with Dawn was going to be a light snack or whatever she said was fab. It was everything. I gagged. I was girl.
I was like, we know it. Yes, get Dawn out the way. We know that she's going to lose.
Someone's going to have to lip sync 3 times tonight. So let me start off light. So that was everything. Akira versus, who is it that Akira went up in that first round with? Joey. Yeah, I think Joey ate Akira. I do. I think Akira's eyes were not locked in on Ru. Joey was like here with RuPaul. The dancing might not, like, I can't comment on the dancing. The dancing,
I think, is what did it for me for Akira. Is I just thought that the way that she moved her body in the song was much more the song than what Joey was doing. Is how I felt. I thought that Joey was dancing well, but I thought for like a disco, like that type of gig, I felt like Akira was getting it better, in my opinion.
In my
she
heart,
wasn't gonna lit, so we know that.
When I was watching it in my heart, I was like, girl, we can't let, like, we got to give it to this is Diana Ross. You're wearing the black hair. We got to give it to this black girl. I really was. And then Joey got to the like third act of that song, and I was like, Joey's eating Akira right now. And Miss Akira got ate up. And you know what? That's what it is. Round 2.
You know, I've seen polls that have been pretty 60-40 on that one. So like this is one of those lip sync. I think it was close. I think it could have gone either way. In my opinion, I thought Akira did better. I think both of them did well. You know which one was not close?
Not close. Kennedy
was Silky versus Joey. Joey ate
oh,
Silky
yeah,
up.
Joey did eat Silky up. I was disappointed. I was sad. I was like,
because I was rooting for Silky. I was
rooting for Silky. I wanted to see Silky versus Crystal so bad.
That's what I wanted. That's what I had wanted. But Joey ate her up, and I was sitting up there. I was like, "Damn, Silky, do something besides what you're doing."
Yeah. I felt really bad, and I liked her look too. I love that little like the red look. It was so beautiful, but she just got gooped up with the gags. Like it was very unfortunate.
Now here's the real one. Who won between Crystal Method and Jasmine? Actually do you?
Crystal.
You know, I do think that Crystal won. I think that Jasmine outdanced her, but Jasmine kind of does this thing sometimes.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Jasmine does this thing that a lot of the young dancing queens do, where like their body moves so well, but like their face just.
Yep.
They're so focused on the tricks and the stunts that the face just leaves, and it's not a dance for your life; it's a lip sync for your life.
Yep.
So if the movements are a hindrance to the actual lip sync, then there's no reason for you to be throwing yourself around the stage. And I feel like there were plenty of times in there where I was watching Jasmine just, I got to do this cartwheel now, so I'm going to look in this direction. I was like, look at the judges.
Yep.
Also, no, go ahead.
I forgot, what was that song? First of all, there were a couple songs that I had to knock on wood. I added that to my playlist. I was like, there are a couple of these songs. I was like, oh. I love when Drag Race does like the older songs, like when they bring the girls out. What was it?
You know what song was that for me? Last season it was the lip sync that Daya finally beat Ginger in. The and Mama used to say, "Take your time, young man." I was like, "Oh, that's a good groovy song." Yeah, I
remember that one.
But yeah, knock on wood. Yeah, they did that. That was Sasha and Anitra's final lip sync song too, if I believe.
Oh,
correct.
It probably was. Yeah, they turned me out with that one. I was gagging, but I just thought Jasmine was just doing sexy. And the thing about, and Crystal clocked it. She's like, disco is about joy. It's about joy. It's about celebration. It's about like letting go. And you're trying to give sexy on this song about joy. And it's just not tea. It was not tea. And that's why I think Crystal beat Joey at the end, is because Joey was trying to give fierce Mugiana, and Crystal was just the embodiment of joy. Like, that is Crystal's strength. And low-key, I mean, you want to talk about riggery, I think that's why they gave, like, they had, like, the disco kind of theme, is because all season long for season 12, all Ru was saying about Crystal was El DeBarge, El DeBarge, El DeBarge. So they wanted Crystal to lean into the disco and the fun. Like, that's her vibe. So I definitely think Crystal won that last lip sync.
Oh no, the minute that they said that this was going to be a disco lip sync for your life, I was like, oh, that's how Crystal wins.
Yeah, I was like that, and I was like, and I thought Silky, like, this would obviously be up Silky's avenue with the disco of it all.
You know who's probably real pissed off?
Who?
Kennedy.
Yeah,
because Kennedy would have ate them hoes up.
She would have chewed.
Kennedy would have ate them hoes up in a disco lip sync. That's why they had to get rid of her first. Also, this is another thing. This is just the last bracket in general. Did you clock them all voting the Black Queens like down in the bottom for like every single week of that last bracket? Did you clock that?
The brackets or the Rate of Queen?
The Rate of Queens.
I did clock that. I did clock that.
I was like, why is every single...
And let's wake this up. Nobody voted for Hershey in bracket 3. Nobody?
That part.
Nobody?
Oh my. Because for me, and Tim and I were sitting up there, my partner, we're sitting up there watching this in real time. We were like, this should have been Hershey. To me, Hershey was eating this season up. For me, Hershey was like I didn't expect Hershey to be doing as well as she did, except for that last episode. You know, so I was like, yes.
And this was my thing, because when Jasmine said at the end, and she was like, if we all put our votes together, we can send somebody through. When Jasmine said that, in my mind, I was like,
I was
oh, they're
thinking
all
Hershey.
going to put Hershey through. I was like, they're going to put Hershey through. Because the whole bracket, Suga, Sam, all the girls were like, Jasmine's annoying, this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
Hershey was
crazy.
also doing well. So I thought
I
they
was
were going to
literally
send
sitting there being
Hershey
like, you
through.
guys sent through Jasmine? You
Mm-mm.
sent through Jasmine? The one that every single one, Joey, you voted for Jasmine? Who you were just talking about has been in your face and being shady since you walked in?
Literally.
Girl, there was some some shenanigans happening.
Literally.
There was some anti-Black queen shenanigans happening this season. But you know what? Here's what I'm happy for. I'm happy for the Latino community.
Yes.
They're really fighting really hard to get a winner. I think that Rock have won. I think that Georgia should have won.
I think Georgia should
and
have
so,
won.
Huh?
I think Georgia should have won too.
I
was Team Georgia's.
I do think that Anya Nerve won and won handily, and I stand 10 toes down on that. Jewel wasn't winning that season, but I do think Roxy won. And she out lip synced them in that final lip sync. So I don't anyway. I do think
because we can wake that up, because the minute that they said everyone's gonna do a singular solo lip sync, and we're gonna cut it together, three on a 3 screen. And the minute they said that, I was like, they're gonna rig this so that Roxy does not win. Because if it was Roxy on stage with any of those hoes,
girls up. You know she'd eat the girl. She ate the girls up in her solo lip sync with the little bit that we saw. And listen, I say this as an Angeria fan. I love me some Angeria. I love that Southern Belle.
Yeah.
She did not eat that lip sync. Both Vanjie and Roxy ate her up in that last lip sync. So I don't know. Anyway,
let's get.
I'm happy they got Crystal. Crystal's an amazing queen. Now all we have to do is bring back Gigi Good. And the COVID.
I don't know if anybody's holding their breath for Gigi Good to come back. I don't know.
I loved Gigi.
I did enjoy Gigi, but I don't know if anybody's holding their breath for her to come back.
That is true. You know, we wanted her to we every year we hear a rumor that she's coming back, and then every year she absolutely does not. It's like a door. We've given up on a door too.
Yeah.
A door pops up every once in a while to say, hi, party, Libra.
Yeah. She was just on Good Stop, so it's clear there's a need for her.
But I love Crystal. I to be fair, Crystal technically was the runner-up of her season.
Yeah, she was.
Because Gigi was technically disqualified before that final lip.
She was.
Yeah. So, Crystal, I think she had a good season. I ain't mad at it. I think she stomped them hoes. I think that she was confidently stomping them hoes, and I love a queen who doesn't apologize for stomping the hoes and isn't delusional about what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I wish they could get on a little bit more. I was so excited. I don't know. I think I saw a content creator talking about this new thing, right? The bracket system and how it is pretty successful. I actually like the brackets, except I don't like the final brackets. I don't like the way they do the final bracket.
Yeah.
That they need to work on that.
Yeah, I agree.
They're like this close to finding a good All-Stars format that we like. It just feels rushed.
I think this is what they need to do. This is what I think. This is my pitch. If you're watching World of Wonder, RuPaul, if you're watching this video, this is what I think you should do. I think the three brackets work. I think the top 2 work, like only 2 leave works. I do think once we get to the merge, it just needs to play like regular All-Stars. It just needs to play like one queen goes home an episode until there is a top 3 or a final 2, and they lip sync.
I think that they should go to a top 4. I think they should go up to a top 4.
I think if it was a top 4, then they have to have like a bring back Kitty Girl. Please bring back the girl group lip sync extravagant. Like there's a lot of talk about like,
you know what I would do? I would have them do the girl group thing.
Yeah.
And then come out to lip sync.
The music video.
And I would have judges' critiques. And I think that whoever did the best in the girl group would be the person who got to choose their opponent, or who gets to choose their opponent and whether they go first or second.
Oh, Oh, so you want to see the music video and then you want to see Lollapalooza?
Absolutely. I love a good lip sync Lollapalooza. They don't mean shit. We already know who's gonna win the season. But I think you make them girls work for it. People are I know people are like, I don't know if I like the lip sync for the crown. I was like, make them hoes work for it.
You have to, but no, this is my thing about that though. This is my thing about that. You have to have a lip sync for the crown. If there's no lip sync for the crown, then there's no drag race, in my opinion. I just
let them hoes work for it.
Now, do you have to have like a Lollapalooza for the crown? I don't think so, but I do think you do have to have a final lip sync for the crown.
Yeah, I like a good Lollapalooza. I do, especially if it's only 4.
I do too.
If it's 4 people, that's only 3 lip syncs. Like that's good.
Yeah,
I think when it gets more than that, it gets a little obnoxious.
Yeah,
like what happens with like the eliminated girl lip sync Lollapalooza, which I do love. I just think it's messy.
Like that. I thought it was cool. I thought so. There's an. You said that you thought Carrie won that lip sync last year versus Ginger when the eliminated girl comes back.
I did. I think the only lip sync that Ginger truly won during that lip sync Lollapalooza was against God, the naked one, Bosco. Because Bosco was tired after throwing herself all around that damn stage with them fans. She was already tired. The only lip sync I think Ginger legitimately won. The whole season, probably.
Okay. Well, look.
Ginger, and here's the thing. This isn't a Ginger hate page. I love Ginger. I think that Ginger should have either won her original season or All-Star 6. I didn't think that this was the time. This is a weird way to crown a good queen, you know? And now everybody hates her, and for what? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this drama.
We have to talk about this drama. We got to be quick about it because we do have to wrap this episode up. But let's get into this because I think it's
good because I don't want to give a lot of time to it. What I want to start off by saying is that my heart was broken watching these 2 beautiful Black queens who could have had each other's back, especially in that last bracket where everybody else was coming after them and rating them low. They could have had each other's back if Akira and Silky were not beefing between the 2 of them and Kennedy. They could have stomped these hoes, but they were beefing and they divided themselves over some. I don't even know. So I've watched the videos. I'm gonna be honest. I still don't know what the fuck is going on. It is I think at this point, what I understand is that, and I wrote it down kind of, but I listened to the videos before this podcast and I still don't fucking understand. Basically, it sounds like Akira fell on a hard time around the time that Silky bought a home. So this is Silky's side of the story. So Silky let her into her home and so she can get back on her feet. It was supposed to be for 3 months. It ended up being for 9. At a certain point, Silky had decided that she wanted to live alone and wanted her out. And so she kind of tried to get her out of the house. It took another month or amount of time for her to leave. She left behind a bunch of shit. She decided she wanted it back. And she messaged Silky about it while Silky was still filming for All Stars 11. And then when Silky came back, rather than engage with it, she decided to go do something else. And then come back, and Akira at that point decided to start the beef online. And it's just been up and stuck. There was Silky got sued, but then Akira didn't show up. I kind of listened to Akira's live. I didn't necessarily understand what she was talking about. It was very much Mistress is a fake ass bitch, and I was like, okay, but like,
right.
So you lived there. She did good things for you. You did sue her, but you didn't get the mail. I don't understand the fight. It sounds like I think I didn't write anything down because at the end of the day, it just no, because for me, it sounds like they had a stupid fucking miscommunication about moving out and how to get items from point A to point B. Akira's admitted that she was wrong for leaving the shit over there, but like, and I don't know. They're grown ass women, yo. Like these are grown adults. This is kiddie shit, and like I feel like they just threw away their chance to actually do well at a competition because they were beefing about some stuff that's like childish for like no reason, and you could see it in their face the entire season. They were both so fucking unhappy the entire season.
And uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable.
And uncomfortable. Every single time they were in the room at the same time, it was really fucking uncomfortable. And when Akira would be going at Silky and Silky would be sitting there quiet, it was uncomfortable. And it's not a this person was right, this person is wrong. It was a y'all, you guys could have y'all could have put that shit to the side. Because as you see now, post-season, you can see the long-term plan to get them out of the way because they know that they can't out-lip-sync them at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, look, with all
as a
that
black
being said,
Yeah.
PJ, I think that I'm Team Silky.
I do think that like the crash out. I think the post-show crash outs that Akira had. I'm trying to be objective because I don't know these people, but like I do feel like. No, listen. I do feel like when you listen to all of it, it does sound more like Akira was in the wrong and then got pissed off. But the whole thing is dumb.
Yeah.
The whole
thing is dumb.
Hey y'all! Thank you so much for watching our video. If you had fun with us today, don't be shy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. for our full episodes. Have a good day, and remember to see the world with a little more And remember to see the world with a little more